We are here today with Asunta Petti, a talented software developer and current project manager that has been working for Luxoft Italy for the last 5 years. Assunta, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining today.
Thank you for inviting me. Hello.
I would like to start this interview asking you about how was your journey all this year through Luxoft in the IT industry?
So, my path in the IT industry. I graduated from classical high school in 2013, 10 years ago, for a moment. Then I continued with a degree in computer engineering, which I concluded in 2019. And in 2018, however, I had already started working in a company, Luxoft Italy. So basically, this is my first job, my first employer. Since then, in these 5 years, I've grown professionally and personally here with the help of my colleagues. And like me, also the company has made great strides. From about 20 people in a small apartment, we are now more than 200 in Italy alone. So that's something.
Yeah, that's something for sure. So what initially attracted you to join Luxoft? What was your perception at the beginning and now 5 years later with 200 people around you?
So let's see, at the beginning, as a final part of my university course, I had a thesis to prepare and to present, and Luxoft Italy at the time offered support to develop it, and because they had knowledge of Rust and of motion planning in autonomous driving, and these were the topics I wanted to develop the thesis on. After that, I just started working on a project for a client, and since I liked the working environment, I decided to stay. Many things have changed. As I said, we have grown, and this has meant meeting many people, learning from everyone, and acquiring new customers and new increasingly interesting and challenging projects.
Were you interested in the automotive industry before joining Luxoft, or you discovered this industry when you joined?
I discovered at the university there were some courses on automotive, so I started learning already about this word at the university, because the university was in Turin, so Turin is the city where the first Italian car was created, so it's very automotive work influenced, exactly. So we already had some courses, but I started learning more about this word when I started working here, and all the things that are behind, even the small things that could be trivial, could seem trivial behind how a car works. I started to understand better how that worked. Functional safety. My first project here was for a German car maker, but we dealt with the functionalities of the car light, interior and exterior, and let's say I started also to understand how functional safety and car light work together. Let's say Luxoft gave me the possibility to understand in the real world how the things that I more or less studied at the university work.
In an industry led by mainly male figures, have you faced any specific challenges or opportunities? Like, how did you face that being as let's say a minority in this industry?
Minority, yes. When I went to the university, we were just 2 girls in a classroom of 200. It's
200, wow.
Yeah, exactly. This certainly created some challenges. But I have to be honest, since I started working here, there have been no occasions I can remember in which I struggled to impose myself or to be heard. Over time, I got all the recognition I deserved and even more. I always have been given the opportunity to grow, and honestly, I don't think I've had any favorable or unfavorable treatment compared to other male colleagues. I'm of the opinion that if a person is valid, it does not matter if it is a woman or a man. The important thing is to bring home the result. In this company, I could see that many think like me. I can say everyone because, of course, there is always someone that doesn't think like you. But the important thing is to understand which battles to face, always keeping in mind the final goal, which, depending on what you're working on, could be something technical, could be something related to the project, to the people, could be anything. But the important thing is to keep in mind the final goal.
Do you have any other advice or tip or thought about to give to other women that are now watching, and maybe they will be very grateful to be inspired to pursue a career in the tech industry like you? What would you say to those women?
I would say the first advice would be believe in yourself. Have confidence in your abilities and believe that you have what it takes to succeed in the tech industry. Remember that your gender does not define your capabilities, and this way you'll also fight the imposter syndrome, which is very common, particularly among women in tech. I must say this is one of the points with which I also personally struggle by, sometimes thinking that my achievements are a result of luck or instead of hard work, let's say. So also, another advice that I would feel to give is embrace every challenge. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and take on challenging projects or roles. Pushing your boundaries, even getting wrong sometimes, will help you grow, because one can learn a lot from failures.
So looking ahead, how do you see Luxoft's role in shaping the future of software automotive? And how do you envision your contribution to that future?
Luxoft's role in shaping the future of this field, I believe, is crucial. We are actively involved in several areas. We contribute through software architecture, development of automotive systems, collaborations and partnerships with automotive manufacturers, continuous improvement, and knowledge sharing. I believe that by actively participating in these areas, we all will contribute to the advancement of software automotive industry.
That's great to hear. Thank you so much, Assunta, for giving your valuable advice and your insights from Luxoft Italy. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much.